What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Quinter Osmanus, and tonight I will be simulating the Carolina Panthers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. The Panthers are 1-1 on the season, and meanwhile the Raiders are also 1-1 on the season. So this will certainly be an interesting game. IRL, both of these teams are hot garbage, but yeah, we're gonna jump right into the action. So if you guys are new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're on the road to 200 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm really hoping that we can hit that goal by the end of the year. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah. But without further ado, we're gonna upgrade some guys and look at the rankings, and then we're gonna jump right into the action. So let's do this. Oh boy. Oh. It doesn't look like the Panthers need to upgrade, so we're gonna jump right over to the Raiders. And it doesn't look like the Raiders need upgrades. Alright, so the Panthers have the number 21 offense in the league. Meanwhile, the Raiders are the number 8 offense in the league. Defensively, the Panthers are the number 9 offense defense in the league. Meanwhile, the Raiders are the number 8 defense in the league. So it's going to be really a defensive type of game here. Alright. Against the later games, let's do this, boys. Let's fracking do this. Alright. Alrighty.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and losers their last. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right
that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he stopped immediately there. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Brooks fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. Able to slither by, and out across midfield down to the 45.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. On the toss, Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Running the toss to Brooks here. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
And Wilkins made the move to Las Vegas following an impressive 9-sack season in Miami. The Raiders made a priority to improve their defensive front, and he is Exhibit A.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Minshew, 1st and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 8 catches, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The numbers for Brooks a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Gardner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
On 2nd down, Brooks. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Young working out of the gun. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Brooks. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Gardner Minshew and his offense ready to take over once again. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions, as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Young now. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Young will set to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Young off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Young. Complete. It's Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
What was all on display there, that type of run, the type of run that attracted Carolina to Jonathan Brooks. Smooth, excellent vision, elusive, he's got it all.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Pushes past him. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Young to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks, and they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here is Young. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blew it up to play and getting the sack.
And Crosby's made a living off of making plays in the backfield, totaling an absurd 27 sacks and 45 tackles for loss over his last 2 years alone. Mad Max equals disruption.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Madison. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start. The boy did a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He Deshaun Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Being chased down left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner, because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10.
I mean, it can't even draw faces.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Young to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. Will go down. It's a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
Remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be Young again. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his target, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Young from the shotgun. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. shotgun. It's Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To the air once more, Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Liggett. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first down throw for Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Back to it after the pick 6, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Young's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Raiders got a strong first-half performance out of their quarterback, Gardner Minshew. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Madison running on first down, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Troy Hill picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing, Young. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Young on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Young. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Now both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Able to shake him off. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson down to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now here's Young. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Up the middle with Brooks here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2nd down and 3. To throw, Young. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Young. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run right here with Brooks. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, But I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now Minshew. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And Bowers is clearly the top tight end in college football over his 3 seasons in Georgia. And I applaud the Raiders for not letting Michael Moore's selection a year ago prevent them from adding to their riches at that position.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. It'll be Minshew again. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Gardner Minshew, a 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Gardner Minshew who finished things off himself with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Young now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Open man is Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Following the interception, Young. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Minshew. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. There's a nice move. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll throw again. Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That's how multiple guys get to it.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd down and 10. Now Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot and not get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Madison, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Madison. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Young looks to throw on first down. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Raiders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. So Gardner Minshew II went 22 for 31 with 267 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day is from 58 yards. Bryce Young went 31 for 40 with 248 passing yards, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day is from 16 yards. Rushing, there was only 1 rushing touchdown, and that was by Gardner Minshew II, who had 7 rushing attempts for 61 yards. Like I said, a touchdown, and his longest one of the day is from 19 yards. Devontae Adams had 4 catches for 84 yards, 2 touchdowns, and his longest catch of the day is from 58 yards. Deontay Johnson had 5 catches for 51 yards, a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day is from 16 yards. Now for blocking, there was a lot of sacks here, so bear with me here. Robert Hunt allowed 3 sacks. Andre James allowed a sack. Ekwonu allowed a sack. Austin Corbett allowed 3 sacks. Taylor Mouton allowed a sack. For defense, alright. Christian Wilkins had 2.5 sacks. Max Crosby had 2 sacks. Derek Barnett had 1.5 sacks. Tyree Wilson had 1.5 sacks. Ashawn Robinson had a sack, and Robert Spillane had half a sack. For kicking, Daniel Carlson had made 2 field goals, and including one from his longest was from 38. Oh, excuse me. His longest was from 38 yards. And Riley Patterson had made only 1 field goal and missed the other, and his longest field goal was from 19 yards. For punting, Johnny Hecker had 5 punts for 236 yards, and his longest punt of the day is from 56 yards. AJ Cole had 3 punts for 141 yards, and his longest punt of the day is from 49 yards. For kick returns, Xavier Legan had 4 returns for 102 yards, and his longest return of the day is from 29 yards. And then finally, Dylan Lobb had 4 returns for 85 yards, and his longest return of the day is from 23 yards. For punt returns, Dylan Lobb had 2 returns for 20 yards, and his longest return of the day is from 13 yards. And then Xavier Legan only had 1 return for 3 yards. And that's pretty much like all the stats here, as the Raiders defeat the Panthers at home 34-16. And very interesting game here down in Vegas. And yeah, we're just patiently waiting for this thing to load so that we can upgrade some guys, like as per usual. as we inch closer and closer to the Ravens versus Cowboys game, which should be coming out in the next couple of days. So make sure you guys have those notifications turned on for that, but that's gonna be a good one. Advanced, and the only upgrades that the Raiders will be having is going to be Derek Barnett. He'll be in 77 overall, and Max Crosby will be 98 overall. Damn, that defense is gonna be getting better and better, boys. All right. Okay. The Panthers over there, beautiful. Let's go. Okay. What have we got here? Come on. And it doesn't look like the Panthers need upgrades. Wonderful. All right. So the next game that I will be simulating will be the Miami Dolphins versus the Seattle Seahawks, which will be tomorrow night. The Dolphins are 2-0 and the Seahawks are 1-2. But then the day after that, we're going to be simulating the Baltimore Ravens versus the Dallas Cowboys, and that's going to be a phenomenal game. But, yep, that will pretty much be the video. So if you guys made it to this video, I'd like you guys to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. And until then, have a wonderful night, guys. Goodbye, guys. Have a night.